I had posted this Isaac Newton post questioning his quote unquote inventions, discoveries, whatever that you want to call them. And isn't it, funny that he worked directly with Francis Bacon? They were both, I think, like they were royally inducted or something like that into one of their secret societies. I don't know. I don't have the documents in front of me, but Francis Bacon is basically what I think, I'm still doing research, he's basically responsible for helping to change this human language to be either the inverted thing that it is or the piece of the way that it works against us. I'm not quite sure. Don't take my word on that. Go research yourself. But I am researching it now. It's like when I have time, I guess, as after I have to work Monday through Friday. I'm not saying I'm grateful. I have a great job, but it's like I feel so drained afterwards. Or I'm like, oh my God, how am I going to do my hobbies or anything I like when I just hope it gets a little bit lighter and better. So please just send me a little bit of positivity there. But okay, so think about this. Okay, the whole Isaac Newton thing, I posted it to TikTok because on TikTok I see a lot more support for, I guess, open-minded people and theories, but also people are just very mean. Like, they really just think that, oh, okay, you went to school and because there was a globe there, or because there was an apple, or because these composers' pictures were all around us, that these were real people, and we just believe it. Suck the dick, get on the knees, bend it more, take more abuse. And I'm really tired of it because here's the thing. Unfortunately, the way that this universe and reality is created, I can't change it alone. So I need spiritual warriors with me, helping me to change this reality and consciousness back to the light, back to love, back to any higher of all greatness source vibration, because we don't have the satanic dark knowledge that they're using against us. And I wouldn't even use that to fight back against anything. I would just want to understand what I'm up against. You know what I'm saying? And when you're a being of God, you don't need that type of magic because the magic is within you. And when you get in tune with the universe, that's when you start making magic. I don't know. This all just weirdly came out, but I wanted to point the attention to the picture of, hold on, sorry. It's the picture that I posted on TikTok of Isaac Newton, of the meme saying, oh, well, he invented gravity, but, ABC, but he drank mercury, died, thought he could do this with all these, whatever. It was just to get people's attention, kind of to get to my blog, also to open their minds, whether the word invent is correct or not, discovered, found, whatever. It's like, chill out. Like, really, is that what's going to stop you from opening your mind and literally just having a fucking brain? I'm sorry, I'm not being mean. I'm really just saying, guys, you need to step up and don't get fallen behind. I'm really telling you this. But whatever, I can't force anything. So, hold on. Anyway. So do you see that? Okay, so I made this to prove a point. This photo with this little piece is that in my profile on TikTok, you can see I have the arrow pointing. I have a quote from the Bible. It's John 1:5, which basically says, where's my Bible? Where was I at? I'm sorry. Okay, John 1:5. I need to read Acts again, to be honest. Sorry for the delay. Sorry, I'm just still getting used to where the New and the Old Testament and all. Okay, I'm in John 19, so I'm a little out there. And I don't think I've ever really understood Luke too much besides giving little good advices, little psalm things here and there. Or hold on here, oh my God, that's where the Good Samaritan go. Oh my God. I talked about that story, not my last podcast, but the podcast with the giant, and David with the sword. I talked about that there. Sorry. Thanks for being patient with me while I find this. Because I really just want to read to you what this actual verse says and what this guy is mocking me for. John 1:5, cracking up. Yeah, doesn't that prove my point that this guy was a fucking putz? We don't even know if he was real or not. Do we know if Galilei was real or not? Did you know Galilei is just another term or that translates, just it turns or it spins? And isn't he the guy that said the earth orbits or rotates or goes around? I don't know. You guys gotta help me out with this research because I don't know. Don't believe a shit I'm saying because I really don't know. I'm just throwing it out, things that have come to my mind, things that what I'm hearing. I'm crazy. This isn't entertainment, obviously. I feel like no one has originality, so it's like I have to make it up for everyone. Okay, John 1:5. You guys ready? It says this. This is what he's making fun of. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. It's not like I'm saying, and you will be sent into the pit, and or blah, blah, blah. And as I walk through, no, it's literally a positive quote for everyone to uplift everyone, right? So, I where does this logic come from that this guy, this NPC bot, they are bots that I truly believe are bots because I don't think humans act like this. Humans don't act like this. They don't go out of their way so hardcore to just tear down people on like things that are just truly, we have theories or we can't really necessarily prove or we have to just accept the narrative or else like, I don't get any visibility anymore on any of social media. Anytime I post this, I have to do it 2 or 3 times. So I really encourage you guys to please go to thinkers.com because I'm kind of getting a little nervous as to like what the fuck these idiots are planning because they're idiots is what they are. They're idiots pretending to be geniuses. And it's like really sad because they're taking really good people and lying and deceiving them, walking them to the fucking pit. So fuck this guy, Newton. Love how his name is Newton. Like, he's the new guy to bring in this fucking world, this new idea of whatever bullshit he spewed from the Freemasons, friends with Francis Bacon. That should raise a lot of questions. If that's the first time you heard that, maybe you should go look it up. Let me know your research. Listen to this. John 1:9. I love this. I love John. John's one of my favorite books of the New Testament. God, right? And the word became flesh. Holy fucking shit. Oh, here we go about the glory again. About God's glory and Moses looking at ass. I'm kidding. Is John 1:9 talking about the black sun? The true light, which gives light to everyone, was coming into the world. He was the world, and the world was made through him. Yet the world did not know him. Guys, John 1:9, that's the black sun. Okay. I feel like I just got like so into what I just found that I don't even give a fuck about this anymore. But you guys get my point. Like, who mocks scripture unless like literally you're God's enemy? So, and God said that basically if you are friends with this world, you are not of God. And if you are not liked in this world, remember they didn't like God. So why would they like you? I don't know. Just trying to bring some positivity to it. But yeah, what do you guys think about that? Oh my God. I don't know why I had this quote at the bottom, but you know that guy who does the beer? I don't always drink it, but when I do, and I was like, I don't always acknowledge demons, but when I do, I leave it to you guys to finish. I couldn't think of anything. So think of something. I don't always acknowledge demons. Like this guy who's commenting, laughing at fucking scripture of the light will never be extinguished. Curse those who curse the innocent. But I don't really know about if it's good to just do that. But we get cursed so fucking much that like I'm just experimenting at this point. Please send me positivity and uplifting thoughts because it honestly really, really, really helps. And oh God, what did I say back to this guy? All right, guys. So what do you guys think about the bottom quote? I really should never acknowledge. This is my lesson, guys. I will never acknowledge demons again. How about that? But when I do, I get close to screwing my life up. How about that? Sending you guys all the utmost lifting positivity, vibes, love. We have to spread love into this consciousness, universe, and all of it. Spread it love because we're fighting back against a very dark force. All right. Love you guys. Hey guys, you know what I was just thinking? What if we know everything that we want to know? Like, what if our subconscious is aware of everything and we just are not consciously aware of things, right? So what if, for example, I have all of the knowledge, all of the wisdom, all of the information I would ever need to go through medical school and take all those exams and whatnot, because it's already in my subconscious, but it's just, I'm not consciously aware of it, right? So all this information that, like, you know, I'm researching and whatnot, what if I'm not really researching it? What if I'm pulling the information from my subconscious because it's already there and we already have all the information? We just have to bring it to the conscious awareness, which kind of, when I speak it out loud, is like, duh. But you know what I'm saying? Like, that's when I was studying for the bar and like through law school, there were like little study tricks that they would say, like, oh, well, if you just read through all the pages or skip, at least like speed read through everything, like it'll get into your subconscious, and then when the test comes, you'll just remember everything or whatever. It'll already be there. They're like literal memory techniques that people use that I guess, like they say, if you read something or look over something, it's almost like it'll take a photograph in your subconscious. And there are ways, I guess, to direct your consciousness to pull out, to activate certain memories, like to become consciously aware of it, to go and pull that information out. I mean, I never learned this, but I guess there's ways to, you know, trigger to your subconscious from your conscious, like, hey, I need this information. I don't know. I'm trying to like finish a sentence and make this sound somewhat coherent really quickly. Sorry. So yeah, basically I'm saying, what if our subconscious and conscious, obviously, I'm having like an epiphany as I speak this. So obviously they communicate to each other. Our conscious awareness as I'm speaking right now, and like my subconscious that I'm unaware of, that's like doing the breathing for me, beating my heart, all that stuff, like where they communicate at. There's got to be maybe I have all the information, I just don't know how to properly access it, I guess, which is something else I should probably like look into, right? So, what if we have all the information we seek, we just have no idea how to act? Like, it's like we have a Google right in ourselves. We are it because we have full access to it. And plus, if you think about the ether being like a living entity being, like I literally think that we're lied to about what water is, what the air is, like an air spirit. I think the ether is they think these are entity. I think everything is living. Literally everything is living. Everything is a consciousness. Everything I think is probably sentient. A lot of what we see in movies is actually true. Like I think there's like really like such a thing as tree people, or at least maybe there used to be. I don't know. Anyway, maybe it's not in this world or this realm, but somewhere else. Anyway, I don't want to forget what I was saying. Well, besides the fact that literally reality is stranger than any kind of fiction, but what if we have all the information accessible to us because the ether carries all of it within it, and like it literally is like matrix code. I think like they did an experiment, I don't know if it's real or not, where they looked at the ether and they determined it's like literally a bunch of binary codes, like all zeros and ones. I don't know. That was the Obama's office. I think they did something. I don't know how real or fake that would be, but literally like it makes you wonder like if this is like some kind of literal, like I think that the air and ether, I think it's a living, breathing entity that carries all the information with it. And like you know how people do breathing techniques and stuff? Like, I think that's because it's spirit in a sense. And maybe there are ways to access different levels of consciousness or awareness that way, which obviously there are because people literally do this with yoga and other meditations. So, and like doing drugs, like eating mushrooms and stuff. But it just makes you really wonder.